Eliminating wasteful government jobs and eliminating aid programs that are not working are, in fact, uncovering wasteful spending. Now, I read that as a statement. You have a question mark at the end of it. So I don't know if you're trying to ask a question there or not, so I'll read it the way you wrote it. Eliminating wasteful government jobs and eliminating aid programs that are not working are, in fact, uncovering wasteful spending, question mark? You're being told that they're uncovering wasteful spending, but you're not being shown. You're being told that these programs are wasteful, but you're not being shown. So how do you know? How do you know what they've gotten rid of is in fact wasteful? And once again, I have no doubt that there is waste, fraud, and abuse within the federal government. There's waste, fraud, and abuse in everything, the federal government especially. Having said that, all we're being told is that they're finding the waste and the fraud and the abuse. We're not being shown any of it. We're watching them ignore waste, fraud, and abuse in some areas, tell us that they're finding waste, fraud, and abuse in other areas, and not showing us proof for any of it. Moving on, you say, uncovering waste... sorry, I was going to read the end of your last question again. You said it yourself. They eliminated 1,000 paid, useless government jobs. Useless government jobs. Some of the people that were let go by the Trump administration so far in the first 8 weeks are people that oversee our nuclear arsenal. To you, those are useless positions. To me, that's a pretty important position to keep filled. Some of the people that have lost their jobs so far are people that have lost their jobs in the medical field because the funding for the research that they were doing has been cut off. These are people that research how we attack, fight, and protect ourselves against a slew of diseases. I think those are pretty important positions to have filled. You view them as useless government jobs. Do you remember 2020 and what happened during that year? And then going back to what happened during the Obama years, some of the people that have been let go by the federal government are tasked with watching out for, being 10 steps ahead of, and figuring out how to respond to things like global pandemics. You call those useless government jobs. I think those are pretty darn important. A chunk of the people that have lost their jobs so far are people that monitor the skies to make sure air traffic is safe, is being monitored at all times. I don't know. Maybe we're just different. I think the men and women in the towers watching the skies are pretty darn important. You view them as useless government jobs. We aren't the same.